1 second, she's owning the stage, commanding the crowd, lights flashing, music blasting through the arena. The energy is high. The fans are screaming every lyric back at her. And then, in a split second, she's flat on the floor. And somehow, she's still trending worldwide. It all happened during the Las Vegas stop of her Little Miss Drama tour. Cardi B was mid-performance, sitting on a chair as part of the choreography. Everything looked smooth, controlled, planned. But then the chair shifted, her balance went, and just like that, boom, she hit the stage. For most artists, that would have been a nightmare moment, the kind that stops the show, the kind that turns into awkward silence. But Cardi, she barely skipped a beat. Within seconds, she was back up, mic still in hand, flow uninterrupted, energy untouched. If anything, the crowd got louder. She laughed it off, kept rapping, kept performing like it was just another part of the routine. That alone would have been enough to go viral, a superstar falling on stage and recovering like a pro. Internet gold. Clips flooded social media within minutes. Fans posted slow-motion replays, meme accounts jumped in instantly, TikTok edits started stacking up. Cardi never misses, some wrote. Others called it the most relatable superstar moment of the year. But here's the thing. It wasn't the fall that had everyone talking. It was what she said right after. Instead of panicking, instead of blaming the stage crew, instead of pretending nothing happened, Cardi blamed the government. Yeah, you heard that right. Just moments after getting back on her feet, mic still hot, adrenaline still pumping, Cardi B looked out at the crowd and laughed it off. And then she dropped a line that sent social media into overdrive. It was the government. The arena erupted. Some fans thought it was just classic Cardi humor. Others instantly pulled out their phones because they knew this clip was about to travel. And it did. Within hours, that one sentence became meme fuel, edits. This wasn't random, not at all. Because just days before that fall in Las Vegas, Cardi B had already found herself in a very public back and forth with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. During the kickoff of her tour, Cardi made controversial remarks about ICE that quickly spread online. Clips circulated across X and TikTok, sparking heated debate. Some fans applauded her for speaking out. Others criticized her, saying she'd crossed a line. But what really escalated things was the response. The Department of Homeland Security's official X account didn't stay silent. Instead, they fired back with a sarcastic post that many saw as a direct shot at Cardi's. That response instantly turned a concert comment into a national trending topic. Now, it wasn't just a rapper making a statement. It was a federal agency engaging with a Grammy-winning superstar in full public view. Screenshots spread everywhere. Political commentators jumped in. Fan pages started dissecting every word. Supporters defended her. Critics doubled down. The conversation stopped being just about music. It became about influence, responsibility, and celebrity politics. So when Cardi stood up after that fall and casually said it was the government, fans didn't hear it as just a random joke. They connected the dots immediately. Thought they understood the joke. Cardi added another layer, AI. Not long after the concert clip started circulating, Cardi B reposted the fall online with a caption that threw everyone off balance again. She joked that the whole thing was AI generated, that it wasn't even real. Now, in a normal year, that might have just been another sarcastic comment. But this isn't a normal year. Hollywood has been on edge about deepfakes. Hyper-realistic AI videos have already sparked backlash across the industry. Actors have spoken out. Unions have raised concerns. Fans have seen fake clips so convincing they didn't know what to believe. So when Cardi casually suggested her very real, very viral fall was AI, it hit differently. Some fans laughed and called it peak trolling. Others were genuinely confused for a second. Comment sections filled with people debating whether she was serious. Meme pages started blending her fall with obvious AI glitches just to keep the joke going. And suddenly, the story wasn't just about a chair. It was about politics, technology, and a superstar who knows exactly how to keep people guessing. And that's when social media exploded. Within hours, the clip flooded TikTok and X. You couldn't scroll without seeing it. Slow motion edits, dramatic zoom-ins, sound effects added for extra chaos, reaction videos stacking up by the minute.
The algorithm grabbed it and did what it does best. And just like that, Cardi B was everywhere again. But the reaction, it wasn't one-sided. A huge wave of fans praised her professionalism. They pointed out how she popped right back up, never dropped the verse, never lost control of the stage. That's a performer. Real entertainers don't stop. Some even said the fall made her more relatable, a superstar having a very human moment. At the same time, critics jumped in fast. Some mocked the fall outright. Others used it as an excuse to bring the political tension back into the spotlight. Threads resurfaced about her comments on ICE. The exchange with Homeland Security got reposted again. Suddenly, the chair wasn't just a chair anymore. It became another chapter in the ongoing debate around her outspokenness. You had meme pages laughing. You had political accounts analyzing. You had fan bases arguing in the replies. Classic internet storm. But behind all the jokes and viral edits, there's a bigger reason this moment actually matters.
This wasn't just a clumsy accident. It became a narrative. What started as a simple stumble on a chair transformed into a story that everyone was talking about. And that's no coincidence. Cardi B has built her career not just on music, but on controlling the conversation around her, on turning moments, big or small, into headlines. Think about it. In one chaotic clip, she blended humor, political tension, and AI speculation into a single viral package. The fall itself grabbed attention, that's basic. But then came the punchline, blaming the government. That's political commentary wrapped in a joke. And then the AI twist? It tapped into Hollywood's deepest anxieties about deepfakes and digital fakery. Suddenly, a stage accident wasn't just a stage accident anymore. It was a cultural moment. Every angle of the story gave fans something to latch onto. Meme creators had fuel for hours. Social media commentators had a talking point. News outlets were picking it up. Even casual viewers who didn't follow Cardi closely were now part of the conversation because the clip crossed multiple spheres: music, politics, tech, and internet culture. And that's exactly what makes it so clever. Cardi didn't need to stage a PR stunt. She simply leaned into the chaos, letting her personality and wit spear the narrative. In doing so, she showed a masterclass in how modern celebrities can turn mishaps into momentum. A fall became a talking point. A joke became a trending hashtag. And AI commentary added another layer of intrigue that few would have predicted. This is why this moment is bigger than a chair or a fall. It's about narrative control. It's about turning potential embarrassment into engagement. And it's about understanding that in today's viral culture, context is everything. And Cardi knows exactly how to play it. And the real question now? What she does next could shape the entire tour's storyline. Every performance will be measured against this moment. Every clip shared online will be compared to it. And every fan reaction, whether cheers, laughter, or criticism, will feed into the evolving narrative of Cardi B, the performer who turned a fall into a phenomenon. Because at this point, it's not just about music anymore. It's about cultural moments, timing, and instinct. And Cardi B has all three in abundance. So, let's step back for a second and ask the question everyone's thinking. Was this just bad luck, or is it another example of Cardi B masterfully controlling the spotlight? Think about it. In the span of a few seconds, we had a fall that could have embarrassed any performer. But instead of a cringe-worthy moment, Cardi turned it into comedy gold, a talking point, a meme, and a headline all at once. Then she layered on the government joke, instantly giving fans something to dissect, debate, and share. And she didn't stop there. By tossing in the AI commentary, she tapped into the latest Hollywood deepfake fears, making a single onstage stumble feel like part of a larger, almost cinematic storyline. And don't forget the backdrop, the recent controversy with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the political tension, and the ongoing debates about celebrity activism. All these elements collided in one chaotic, perfectly timed moment that dominated social media feeds for hours.
Fans and critics alike were forced to engage, whether laughing, debating, or just sharing the clip to keep up with the drama. What's even more impressive is how this moment perfectly illustrates Cardi's understanding of modern fame. She doesn't just perform songs, she creates cultural moments. She knows how to turn what could be a fleeting accident into a full-blown narrative that dominates headlines, TikTok, X, and even mainstream news outlets. It's strategy wrapped in spontaneity. So when you watch the clip, laughing at the fall or shaking your head at the government joke, remember this: it's not just a funny accident, it's a lesson in attention, timing, and influence. Cardi B knows exactly how to turn chaos into clicks, and she did it once again, all in the span of a single performance. Because in the world of entertainment today, moments like this aren't just news, they're marketing gold. And Cardi is the queen who knows how to make the world notice, whether it's a fall off a chair, a perfectly timed joke, or a viral AI twist. In the end, the line between accident and strategy blurs. And that's the genius of Cardi B. Even when things go wrong, she somehow makes it all go right, for her career, for her fans, and for the viral history books.